One day when I was a kid, I kissed my mother on the cheek and told her, "I love you, Mommy." She replied, "My heart beats for you." I felt spoiled and hugged her for a while. Both my parents were precious because they did many good things for me since I was a baby. I could remember they took care of me, feeding me every day, having my own room, my education, and more. When I grew up, met a classmate who became my friend. We sometimes did our homework together. We also played in the park and went to the movies from time to time. Julia was my friend's name. My parents invited Julia and her family to my birthday. I lit the candles for my 10th birthday. Julia kissed me on the cheek and said, "You made my life brighter." We both started laughing, as did everyone else in the living room. I even heard someone say that was really romantic. The kiss of curiosity. Julia and I didn't understand the meaning of romantic and curiosity at our age. Anyway, we ate some of the birthday cake soda. When I was 21, I met a girl in a grocery store. Her name was Melanie. She was studying marketing and working in a communications company. I was lucky enough to work part-time while I was studying. Melanie and I liked each other and became close friends. We often went to restaurants and concerts. We traveled together to the beach and the mountains. The only weird thing was that we broke up because of Melanie's mother. Melanie's parents were rich and they had several houses. A house in the city, another in the countryside, and a cabin by the beach. Of course, they wanted their daughter to live with a rich man. Unlike me, I didn't even have a house but a small apartment. But the big surprise was when Melanie decided to leave her parents. She came to my house after we hadn't seen each other for about a month. She told me, "You bring joy to my life," she continued. "That's how much I love you." We had what we called the passionate kiss for a while. The story continues. Now, things were getting more serious. Melanie and I decided to get married. However, I said to her, "What about your parents? What about mine?" I added, "We need them to be at our wedding ceremony." Melanie said that wasn't necessary. But then I asked her to let me try an idea. I called my mother and father and told them that Melanie and I needed help. When my parents arrived at my house, what we did were two smart ideas. My idea was that we could just go all together and ask Melanie as parents to attend our big ceremony. They would probably accept our invitation. Melanie convinced me that her parents would refuse. However, my dad had a smarter idea. He asked us not to say anything when he would be speaking to Melanie's parents. We agreed. When we arrived at her parents' house, Melanie knocked on the door. Her mother opened the door. My father and mother said, "Hello, can we talk for a minute?" Melanie's mother said, "Sure, please come on in." Melanie and I looked at each other and smiled. My parents introduced themselves, and Melanie's parents did the same. We sat in the living room and were offered coffee and tea with biscuits. My father told Melanie's parents that we would appreciate it if you could join us, and that would make your daughter and our son happier. Melanie's father then said that I had no house and a good job. My father then asked the question, "Excuse me, sir, did you have a house before you got married?" Melanie's father replied, "No." My father added, "Please give them a chance to build their house and be together. They are still young." Both of Melanie's parents said, "Then let's celebrate their marriage." I immediately hugged Melanie and kissed her. Melanie said to me, "You complete me." It was the kiss of peace. After we got married, we started saving money so that we could improve our lives and have a house and a family. Day after day, month after month, year after year, We did the same thing, a routine of life. Melanie and I had a boy and 2 girls. We were happy to have a good time. Our children went to school and then to university. Now it was their turn to go through the different stages of their lives. After we retired, Melanie and I, if we were not going on a trip, we would just sit on a bench and talk about our lives and other topics. From time to time, we would say, "You are everything to me," and of course, in slow motion. Now we would kiss each other every day. We always said this is for our kiss of wisdom. This is how I love you.